Okay, now we will see about Microsoft Power Apps. So the training now will start for Microsoft Power Apps, and so for starting that, let us first understand what is Microsoft Power Apps. Now, according to Microsoft, Power Apps is a suite of apps, services, connectors, and data platform that provides a rapid application development environment where we can build apps or we can build custom apps for our business needs. So as an organization, we can use this Power Apps development environment to create apps for your business requirements. Now with this Power Apps, we will be able to build quickly the apps because these are no code solutions. So that means you really don't need to write any code, and without writing a single line of code, we can also develop apps. Remember previously, if you want to create apps, then what you have to do, you have to contact to your development team. Sometimes the developers might be from a third-party vendor, so you have to talk with them as well. It will have a long process. They will understand your business requirement, they will go through development, testing, all these things will go on. But here now you don't need to do anything. You can simply create by yourself, because you can just use drag and drop and you can do it. Now for building these apps, you can also connect to various data sources. That means one data source is which is known as the Microsoft Dataverse. Previously it was known as the Common Data Services. Now this one we can use, or we'll be able to connect with various online sources or on-premises data sources. So online sources like your SharePoint, Microsoft 365, Dynamics 365, SQL Server, any Oracle, lot of data sources that we can use it. So there are free connectors, there are premium connectors that we can use. So overall there are more than 300 apps or the services, the connectors are available that we can use to build apps for our organization. Now remember, when we talk about Power Platform, in fact, we are not talking about only on the Microsoft product. We are talking about is beyond that. So that means our app can be able to connect to other services, and we can take advantages of that one. And that is the reason it is very popular nowadays. Next thing is, let us see what are the advantages on this. Now first advantage is easily you can develop it. What is the reason? Reason is you don't need any technical knowledge. Second thing is you don't need to write any code. Third thing is you can just use drag and drop and then you can develop it. So creating an app in Power Apps is just matter of few clicks. Even we will see how we can create a app now very quickly. And as I said, there are a lot of data sources that you can use. Your data is somewhere else, in your OneDrive, in SharePoint, in Azure, in Oracle, in Google Drive, wherever it is, you can connect through either a normal connector, or you can use a premium connector. Normal connector is nothing but a standard connector where you don't need a license, separate license for that. And then there are mobile and tablet ready layouts. So that means when you will create an app, especially I'm talking about the Canvas app, when you will create the Canvas app, then in those scenarios, what you can do is you will be able to create the mobile device or mobile targeted apps, and or you can create your tablet layout. So when you create tablet layout, you can also that layout can be used in the browser. In fact, you can also create responsive apps. We will see in the upcoming videos. And then also it is tightly integrated with Microsoft Flow or the Power Automate. So that means we can here we can connect or we can automate our business processes. So since we are using a drag and drop environment, so your time will be less, and ultimately it will save the cost as well. And next thing is when we talk about the SharePoint, any form designing, then we talk about InfoPath. In this case, for whether you are a SharePoint developer or not, if you are a SharePoint developer, then understand that we can use our Power Apps as an alternative to InfoPath forms. Remember, InfoPath forms still companies are using, it is supported, so we can use it. But still, since Power Apps has a lot of advantages and this is the future, so we should not develop using InfoPath. If you are developing some new forms, you should use Power Apps, and that we can use whatever we are doing by using your InfoPath. A lot of things you can do by using same Power Apps. So this is a pure and alternative to InfoPath forms. So we can use now Power Apps to customize our SharePoint list forms. So before creating a app, now let me tell you few things. So how we can get started with Power Apps. So when you will start with it, basically you can create three things on this. One is it allows us to create Canvas app. So Canvas app where you can start from a UI. So you will have a UI and then you will connect to a data source. Now in this case also you can start from by creating a Canvas blank app, and then you will be able to connect to various data sources on that. So apart from that also, if you are using SharePoint list, you can go to the SharePoint and then from there you can start from that. Apart from that, there are other ways, like you can go to powerapps.com and then you can sign in and then you can start with it. The other thing that we can do is, or it allows us to do is model driven app. So in the model driven app, so when you will have to start from a business data. So remember in the introduction to Power Platform, I explained about the Dataverse. So in this case, we'll use the Dataverse, and by using that, we will basically design our forms. So it will be from a data model. And the last one is we'll be able to create public external facing websites. So where your external users can sign in by using various options, and they can even browse the content anonymously. So without signing in also, they will be able to do that. So this way it allows us to develop these three kind of things: Canvas app, model driven app, and portal. Now what I will do in this video is we will create a simple app, and in this case we will see from how we'll create a list, and from that list how we can easily create an app, and literally we just needs to do a few clicks on that. Now I will open a SharePoint list. You can see here SP training. This is a SharePoint site. So I'll click on list, and then you can take any list. So in let's say in this case I'll take a issue tracker list. So you can see here this is a issue tracker list. This is a template. Why you are seeing this option, because they have customized the template. You can see here they have customized it. So I'll show you that thing also just quickly. So I'll take issue tracker. Now you can see here I have taken issue tracker list. So if you'll go here, click on new item. So I will say, let's say laptop issue, and there is a issue in my laptop. Now I'll set the priority. So you can see here the priority, how the icon and these things are coming. So let's say this is on high priority, status is new, assigned, let's say I'll assign to myself in this case, and you can see here I'll not put anything, I'll just click on save. Now you can see here it is assigned to, and the status. Why it is coming this way? Because there is a formatting on this column. You can see here this is the JSON formatting. That is the reason it's appearing. Anyway, that's not the discussion point here. So we have our SharePoint list now. How we can create an app over in this case? You can click on integrate, and you can see create an app is there. So remember, these are the options. Is sometimes is quietly changing as well. So previously it was coming on purely on the ribbon, and then you can see here now it is coming your Power Apps, Power Automate, and Power BI. Everything is coming here. So if you want to create an app, so you can see here you can create an app. If you want to see all the apps, you can click over there. And if you want to customize this, which we will discuss later, if you want to customize the forms, then you can select the last option. So when you are saying create app, that will be a different app. So if I'll, after creating the app, if I'll click on new item, I will see this same screen only, the SharePoint out of bus screen, because that is, we are not customizing. So if I'll go here, Power Apps, and then create an app, provide a name, I'll say submit or submit an issue, and I'll say create. So once you click on create, you can see here we are in this create.powerapps.com screen, where it will load. Basically it will create an app for us with 3 screens that we can use it for new edit item, display item, and also the view details item also you'll be able to see it. That means it will create for us a complete Power Apps app which we can use. If it will be able to see it from powerapps.com. So if you'll go to powerapps.com, sign in, then you will be able to see it as well. Go to apps, You can see here submit and issue. You can see here 18 seconds ago, and here is our app. You can see. Let me just increase little bit. Now you can see this is our app. So just to give you a background on this, just an overview. We'll discuss in detail about these things, but just an overview. You can see here browse screen, detail screen, edit screen. 3 screens it has been added for us. So the edit screen will be used for new form and edit form. Detail screen about where you want to display a detail of on a particular item, and browse screen is this screen where you can see all your items. So also if you want to run it from here, you can see, you can just click on play, and then the same app will be coming here. You can see this is the app. Now in this Power App Studio Designer, if you want to run it, you can see there is a preview button. So just click on the preview button, you will be able to see it here. So either way you can run it and you can test it. You can see if I'll click over here, I can be able to see the details. And if you want to click on this plus icon, so I'll be able to add items. So suppose I'll say test description, and priority, let's say I'll say high, status in progress, all these things, whatever if I want to add. So you can see here I have an item now added. So you can go to the details. If you want to edit it, click on edit, and I will say test update. You can see now click over here, item has been updated. If you want to delete it, if you can go here, you can see also in the browse screen. Now if you want to delete it, you can see delete, item has been deleted. So this is how we can, this is a fully functional app that Microsoft has created for us, and we just by using one click we have done that. So in the next video we will discuss about the Power Apps licensing, because that is quite important. We should understand how we can access, or what is the licensing is required for Power Apps.